not a facto, pterodactyl when I micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black light. How about this, how about that? Pay attention to wax, you're free to see what that's like. And that's why.
All right, guys. Ian Anderson, Corey Merle, Central Coast Disc Golf. We're back with some more Tim Selinski U.S. Masters. We got Dave Feldberg, Barry Schultz, Jason Duden, and Joe Rovere, Corey, making an appearance.
I'm so happy, man. He's one of the coolest guys out here. We made a little connection, man. He's a teacher. I work with children, too. We were chatting about it, dude. Great card.
Cool. All right. Well, tell us about the park.
Ewing Park, yeah. It's going to be a little bit nasty. A lot of trees, as you can see from this drone shot here on hole 1. The first 5 or 6 holes are pretty heavily wooded. Then it's going to open up a little bit into more traditional park-style golf. Here we are on hole 1, though. Little 330-foot straight shot. Really nothing too crazy to start your round off.
Yeah. Dave getting an interesting roll to start his day.
Yeah, especially after coming off that scorching hot, what was it, 15 down yesterday?
It was bananas, man.
Good Lord.
He was not missing anything. Barry Schultz, beautiful drive by him. He should be making that birdie.
Yeah, and as you should on this hole. It's really just staring you right in the face.
Yeah. Jason looks like he hung that one out a little bit wide, and he's going to have a long putt for 2. And Joe, is he throwing that? Oh, that's a $200 rock right there, Corey.
That is. He was telling me just kind of offhand before the round started. He threw this down here, kind of lost it, had to run down and grab it. He's like, this is the most valuable disc in my bag. I didn't really realize he meant literally the most valuable.
Yeah, I think it's like a 2001 or 2 USDGC rock. It's like a champion rock there.
Yeah, he said he's been playing
mint.
with it since day 1, and it's flown exactly the same the entire time.
No way. Oh, Feldberg.
Dave, there we go. Continuing that hot putting from Grandview.
Yeah, keeping it rolling. Love to see that.
And remember, this is two rounds on Saturday, so this is the same day as that round on Grandview.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's Barry Schultz with a nice putt. Keeping up with the Daves of the world. And here's Joe. Should be making this no problem. There we go.
Got that nose-down putting style, man. I feel like it's going to be good for these style baskets that aren't, super thick and dense like a Mach X.
Yeah. It's kind of like Ricky, but just slower.
Exactly.
Yeah, which Ricky would have trouble with his baskets, as we've seen before.
Yeah, no question.
There is Dave holding on to those 2-stroke lead over Barry. Jason and Joe hanging around. On to hole 2, Corey.
Hole 2, this is where it gets little techy, right? You can see the basket from the tee, but there isn't a real true line all the way down there. Up the gut seems to be, I guess, like the purest, the least amount of trees, but this hyzer line that you're going to see some of these guys take seems to be where you hit the trees latest, just the safest shot in general.
Okay, sure. Dave didn't make it through clean, which is not surprising given this hole.
No, that flex shot is just really tough.
Barry? So is that hyzer line talking about, Corey?
Exactly. You're just kind of dealing with that those bangs right there in front of the gap, and then it's pretty clean up until the end. Obviously, then there's, a maze of trees.
Oh, I just noticed how long this hole is.
Yeah, 400 feet. But it is, again, it plays downhill, so it's, they're throwing mid ranges. See Joe throwing that rock again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for how wooded this is, that's a tough distance.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Looks like Joe finished short right. Here is Duden. Got the local knowledge. Look at a nice line, just got a little tree kick.
Yeah, cut the one branch you're really trying to fight there.
Yep. Here is Jason's second shot. Wow.
He's got great action on those outside the circle jumpers.
Yeah, he does. Feldy is laying up for his par. Joe with the patent pending. It's got to be fun to do that when Barry's on your card.
I know, right? You feel like obligated not to do it. Like, sorry, sir, this is patented, right?
You have to pay him like $5 every time you use it. There's Barry giving it a go, but hopefully he can make his comeback par right here. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, definitely a little more rollout than he wanted there, but, Barry's going to make those.
Yeah. Barry doesn't miss comebackers. Usually doesn't have comebackers, but when he does miss them. Dave? Look at that focus.
Yeah, he's
miss
in
the beard,
game
Corey.
mode, man. I know. It just doesn't feel right, even though the beard also didn't feel right. So, I miss the beard, though.
Yeah, it's a good look. We got a 2-stroke lead for Dave still after that little par action right there for everybody. It's going to take us to hole 3, Corey.
Hole 3, really, it's pick your poison off the tee. Another 400-foot, pretty heavily wooded shot here. Yeah, you have to pick a gap, maybe 20 feet off the tee. The one that's staring you, the one that's right off the tee is the turnover that you're going to see a couple of these guys throw. But this is like a sneaky, you wouldn't really think of it when you step up. Yeah, sneaky direct line to the basket.
Dave Feldberg going long.
Yeah, that's a good pump, man. That's I just did not see that at all when I first stepped up there.
No, it's definitely treacherous off the tee, but I mean, if you peer that gap, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, peer the gap, keep it low, and really the slight downslope should take the work for you.
Sure. You got Joe?
Throwing that leopard 3.
Oh, okay. It was good. Just need a little more height to coast out.
Yep, definitely had the glide and had the turnover, though.
Yeah. Jason? Looks like he's going to line up that Annie line as well. Oh?
Yeah, kind of maybe caught halfway in between.
Yeah. Hopefully he can get up and down from there, but it doesn't look like it to be super easy.
You can see one of the short tees right there next to him.
Ooh. Corey, that was pretty.
Yeah, he throws putters extremely well.
That was a beautiful turnover. Barry just going to lay it for his par. Well done. Joe, he might be giving this a half go, but can't get too crazy.
Ooh. He's got that nice little like drop in from outside, like throws it up and it kind of spikes in.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to have too crazy of a comeback no matter how bad he misses. Dave with a birdie. Stroke on the card, Corey.
Yeah, and you have to imagine the stroke on the majority of the field because this hole's, it's no joke. I mean, he made it look so easy hitting that, like, what, 10 foot, less than 10 foot high gap? I mean, it's so
Yeah,
tiny.
absolutely. I bet if you average it out, it's probably at least a stroke and a half on the field.
Yeah, I would bet.
There's a Joe cleaning up the par. Barry will do the same shortly. And Des Moines' pretty, dude. It's like lots of nice trees and cool parks.
Isn't it, man? It really was a nice area, and really shout out to Des Moines too because they came out and really supported the tournament, like from a tourism standpoint. Every day they had a tent set up out here, and they were handing out like things to do around the town, awesome city maps. Like it was cool, man. It was like a real town effort.
Very cool, man. I'd like to see that. Up next, guys, is hole 4, par 3, 347. A little shorter, but still got some tech in it, Corey.
Yeah, definitely. The last 3 holes were playing in a gentle downslope. This one kind of fights right back up that with a gentle upslope. So really you're throwing something flippy that you can get to kind of ride that straight tunnel shot all the way up like Dave almost put in the bucket there.
God, Dave is just in the zone, Corey.
Yeah, really, you just gotta keep pace with him because you're not gonna outpace him right now. He's just getting everything.
He is. To get a stroke, you gotta throw an ace. Looks like Barry came up a little bit short. Here is Joe throwing a flip up.
Flip up something. My guess is Thunderbird, something in that family.
Yeah, it looks like that one. And Jason? He's going with a high-speed driver. Oh. Good line, just hit that tree. Here he is for a 2. It's going to be a par.
Yeah, just parring along. Again, not bad scores on all these holes, just certainly not on the pace that these guys are on. Barry again.
Just Brent buries it right in there. And here is Joe. Joe's got the putt working today.
He does, man. It's very consistent. It's honestly very rigid, which I was very surprised with. But it totally works. It's very like mechanical, kind of like Feldberg, you know.
Yeah, Feldberg, Barry, and Joe all kind of have that pitch putt working.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave Carden a birdie per the usual, and Jason with the lone par on this one.
Yeah, that's Feldberg par.
That is Feldberg par. Accurate. He's still got 3 strokes on Barry. Jason and Joe are lurking. Don't count them out. Huge thanks to Innova champion Dis and the PDGA for getting us out there. Shout out to Levi and Marty, our homies. We got hole 5, Corey. Par 4, 582.
582 feet of just, just scariness, man. There's trees everywhere. You can really choose off the tee the straight line that requires a bit of a flex to get it all the way up there, or the right hyzer line. It's difficult to get it up there in birdie contention if you try and throw right, though. This is
Dave
a shot.
has a nasty roller game.
Exactly, and this is a shot I didn't really anticipate anyone opting for, but then he gets up there and it totally plays so well for it.
It does, yeah. He left himself a perfect little window. Well done, Dave.
Yeah, that's right in the landing zone you want to be. I was thinking just kind of like a power flex shot, but yeah,
Kind of like Barry.
Exactly, something a little more like this.
Mm-hmm. But I think Dave got farther than that.
Oh,
didn't he?
totally. Yeah, Dave's right up in the mouth of that. That was an incredibly impressive roller.
Nice. Joe? Don't see him throw too many rollers, so not super surprised by the air shot.
That'll work, though. That I think is actually farther than Dave.
Wow. Yeah. Colorado doesn't really provide for a ton of roller practice.
No,
you know, all
right?
those
No.
mountain courses, yeah. Jason.
There we go, though. Took that outside roller gap, but, did the work nonetheless.
Yeah. Lined himself up beautifully. Looks like Barry is up first with his second shots.
Just smoothing it up there.
Yeah. Little circle's edge putt.
Yeah.
Jason? Oh, didn't get the flip he wanted on that one. Came out too hyzer. Still gonna have a look though. And here is Joe.
Okay, so I guess he didn't quite get as far as Dave, but he's right there.
Oh, yeah, he's very close. Joe throws far.
Oof, almost throws in too. That was nice.
Yeah. I think it's still crazy he didn't start playing until he was like 28 or something.
It gives me hope every time, man. I feel like I started pretty late in life, and so anytime I hear like him and PB started when he's like 36, I think, or 32 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like PB never played Open. He went straight from Advanced to Masters. I mean, he played Open once then, but that's when he transitioned to being professional. Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, good putt by Joe. He's got it working right now. Barry from the other side. Man.
Jeez, these guys are not disappointing, man. Looking at the tournament,
not.
like who showed up, you were definitely disappointed not to see like Johnny McRae, Ken Climo, names like this. But golly, man, these guys are putting on a show. It's hard to ask for anything more.
They are, man. Putting is not this easy.
No, it is. I personally attest to this.
Yeah.
I went out and played yesterday. It is so much harder than they make it look.
I threw 11 birds at Morley yesterday, Corey.
Wow. Unfortunately, 11 bogeys as well. Crazy round.
I had 2, but thank you. All right, after 5, Feldy holding on to 3 strokes, and everybody else keeping pace. On to hole 6, par 3, 481.
481, man. This is such a good hole. It's maybe my favorite hole on the course. It is a little bit of a tunnel shot off the tee, but it really opens up and widens out into this basin bottom. The road does play OB, so factor that in. But it's really, you just got to throw that tight shot off the tee. A lot of these guys are going to be flexing it to the right. I opted for the sidearm. I feel like there's a little bit more room on that left side. Obviously, play to your strengths, you know.
Yep. Feldberg, you turn that one over a little too much?
Yeah, a little too much, and not really going to have a look at...
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
That's weird. Usually Dave has a birdie look.
I know, right? It's like,
Yeah.
going for that PGA birdie, I guess.
Yeah. Barry Schultz.
Yeah, just catching that last little guardian bush to the right, though.
Yeah, just shaped that beautifully, though. Looks like Joe's going to fade out early.
You could really tell how much elevation this has just by how long that disc is in the air.
Yeah, it was coasting for a while. Looks like Jason is lining up that Annie. Is that his boss he's throwing?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I'd assume, man. I know he smashes. He's got a few of those high-speed drivers that he really just gets everything into.
Yeah, he put a good one on there. Joe finished quite a bit short left after fading out early. Just going to lay up for the 3.
Yeah, and it's a quick green that kind of falls off past those trees. So
I see that now.
Yeah, if you're getting aggressive, it could skip off the hard pan and really set yourself up with a contested birdie putt.
Dave didn't have a birdie look, but tried anyway. Jason?
And this is definitely a bonus bird. If these guys can make it, it's strokes on the field, you know, as they say.
Ooh, there's Barry getting the bonus.
I like it.
What a putt.
Tricky little through the bush.
Yeah, that was a fun
Had
one.
to get down on a knee on that one.
He finally got a stroke on Dave.
It took a birdie on this hole to do it too, so that's
It
just
did, but
goes
yeah.
to show how good he's playing.
It is. Jason made a really nice par save after rolling behind that tree. There's Dave dropping in his par. And Joe will do the same. Boop. All right, there is Barry giving the elusive stroke on Mr. Feldberg. Taking that lead down to 2 for Dave. Got Joe 3 strokes over Jason for third. And hole 7 is coming up, Corey. A little shorty for this course.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the shortest hole we've seen so far. It's just a little turnover shy. There's a group of trees you got to avoid maybe halfway down the fairway, and then you just got to keep the disc turning after that.
Okay. Looks like Barry's going Leo or a rock.
Yeah, I think I would assume it's some sort of driver because you do have to have it carry pretty good ways after the turnover. You know, it's not just like a curl, like a turnover spike or anti-spike or something.
For sure. There's Dave getting back to his birdie ways. What a drive. Joe? Turned it over a
Joe
little
with
much,
that-
but he's still going to have a look for 2.
Yeah. That $200 rock, maybe
That rock
flying
again?
like a $160 rock right there.
Accurate. Looks like Jason hung that one out a little wide, a little low. He's going to have a par coming his way, most likely. Unless he could do something crazy.
Oh, man. Not so crazy.
No. Pretty tame. It's a mom-approved shot.
Yeah, safe. No
Yeah.
craziness. Home by 8.
A good putt from Joe right there for 2. Barry Schultz. Oh.
Wow. And you could tell he was shocked at that, too. I mean, he didn't even know what
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. He's like, those go in. I putt those. and
Yeah,
they
I
go in.
usually walk after these and pick them up.
Yeah. Well, he got that stroke on the last hole. He just lost it right here.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Really, you want to birdie them all, too, considering, you know, really how tough this course is. You've seen these holes. They're no joke. They're pretty nasty.
They are.
See Barry give the little pull through the basket on that one?
Did he? I
Yeah.
missed that. All right. There are a couple birds from Joe and Dave. Dave's lead back to 3. We got what? Hole 8 on the box.
We do, man. 306 feet. It's really a similar shot as the last hole. It's just this one has a lot more to deal with. There's trees later in the fairway, and there's a kind of a crossbar really that like hangs over it, so you have to throw it low and turned over and glidey all at the same time.
Or you could throw a roller.
Or you could throw a roller, exactly. And just kind of take all those factors I mentioned out of it.
Ooh, hung it out a little wide though. Dave's probably not getting this one. Doors open for Barry.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of a tepid streak here for Dave on 5, 6, 7 here.
Yeah. Here's this turnover shot you mentioned, Corey.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I think that's that Leopard 3 again.
Yeah, Joe doing work right there. Barry looking to get a stroke on Dave. Ooh, this line, huh?
Yeah, this is that little up the gut line. You can see the basket through those trees, so it is
Oh,
right
really?
there. Yeah, so it's just so tight, though, you know?
Mm-hmm. Looks like Jason might have hung that one out a little wide. Yeah. Caught a tree there. There's Barry playing from almost another tee pad.
Yeah, it's great. There's 2 tees on every hole out here, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of these are really, like, kind of novice-friendly, so really, like, family-oriented. I love to see that out of courses.
Jason, very aggressive. I like it. But he'll be left with a par nonetheless. Feldberg. That sat really well.
I
Must
know.
be nice.
I
That Sinus?
need that disc. I mean, that
Yeah.
nameless disc from a brand that's not sponsoring these videos.
Yeah, you don't expect the hyzer to sit so nicely.
Yeah, for
you
real.
know? Yeah.
I know Devin Owens throws it a lot, and every time I see him throw it, it's like, that's just so much better than anything I can do. It's really impressive.
I say that every time Devin throws.
Yeah, it's straight up because
Yeah.
he's left-handed.
Yeah, that too. I bet he could throw righty better than me too. Dave getting a stroke on the card right there. Just 3 back of Barry for second, who is 3 back of Dave for first. We're on hole 9, Corey. We're going uphill.
We are going uphill because hole 10 is extremely downhill. But before that, hole 9, par 3, 256 feet. It's really just a pure hyzer. You got to avoid, you can't see the basket from the tee, so you got to avoid this little shrubbery on your left. And it's really, you got to skip it in because it's a low ceiling and it's pretty far to the left there.
Okay. Looks like Joe's throwing a PD right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah. He is after that shot. Feldberg. That's the play, Corey.
Yeah, it's right up there. Now, the wind can get a little bit tricky up here just because it's right at the very top of this little hill here. Oh, Barry.
I was looking good until I got that sniper branch.
I know, and this is really, it's a pretty routine shot. I mean, there is a few variables that these guys are dealing with, but, oh, yeah, it kind of just catches that tree there. But these guys need to get this.
Oh, they do, yeah. Jason fought through pretty well, it looked like, though. There's Joe just laying up for a par, and here is Jason going to give this a look for 2. Dave coming back towards the basket for the bird.
David.
Weird. Oh, yeah. Could have gotten a stroke on the card right there, but got to settle for the par along with everyone else.
Man, it's putts like that, you just go back after your round, and then you play the woulda, shoulda, coulda game.
Yep.
And golly, dude, it's hard to let those ones go.
Yep. It's the bad beats.
Yep. SVP bad beats, man. It's one of my favorite segments.
Oh, that's good. I like that one too. There's Barry cleaning up his par. And there is the gang after 9 holes. Dave's holding a 3-stroke lead over Barry, but no lead safe when Barry's lurking.
Yeah.
Joe and Jason hanging around. Disc golf pins are awesome. Go get them.
I disagree. I think they're not awesome. Just
What?
kidding. They're the best things ever, dude. I don't get it. Like, it's so cool. My buddy's been doing, like, the pins and patches, kind of like for all sorts of other, like, pop culture-y type of stuff. And it was shocking to me that they hadn't existed until these guys got on it. So I'm just so stoked that they exist.
Love it, man. All right. Again, guys, huge thanks to Innova Champion Disc, PDGA, and all you Patreon supporters out there. We love you guys. You're the best. We'll stop rambling. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in part 2.